So our item number 2 is the seat belt latch and how that hooks on to the back of our platform when it's in the couch mode. You can see we've got a clamp on here that's comprised of 2 pieces bolted together that just squeeze on both of those straps. That makes this length here fixed, so we can adjust that to whatever angle we want the seat back at. One thing to keep in mind when you set it, make sure there's lots of slack on the bottom so that this goes flat against the side, so that when your bed goes down, this won't get in the way. So that is number 2, Seat Belt Back Latch. Well, we're just here at Home Depot and we're checking out what we might need for our seat belt brackets. We're going to buy some 4-inch quarter braces. In this case, we're going to buy some black ones. You could get silver ones for 5 cents less, but then you'd have to pay to paint them. So we're just going to use black ones, and then we're going to cut them. And the hardware we need is some carriage bolts, 3/4, or these are 1 inch, but they didn't have shorter, washer, and some wing nuts, 4 of each. To make the receiver for our seatbelt latch, we need these connectors. These are 5/16, and these are 5/16 hex bolts, 1.5 inch long, and a couple of washers. We've got a 5/16 inch coupler with an 1.5 inch bolt threaded all the way in tight. That's what's going to be our latch, and it'll fit in to the seat belt like this, and that's what the seat belt will hook onto. The coupler is bolted through the frame that supports the platform at the back. Ours will be a bit different than this because we're going to have 2 thicknesses of 3/4 inch. This is what it's going to look like. We will determine where the hole is once the platform's built, drill that through and bolt that. So that will be our latch sticking out for our seat belt to hook onto. And all we need are a coupler, 1.5 inch bolt, 2 1/4 inch, and a washer. These are all 5/16 inch threads. Here's what we need to make our clamps for our seat belt. We're going to be trying to duplicate this one. I made this out of aluminum, but it just has short bolts, and it has these fasteners which came with the rooftop carrier, but we can just use wing nuts, so 1/4 inch wing nuts and a short bolt. What we're using is 4-inch brackets, and I got the black ones so we don't have to paint them. And what we'll have to do is just cut them off, so we have 2 pieces, and this distance in between here is wide enough that the seat belt will fit in between. So we just need our grinder to cut this. Scratch a line there, and we'll cut that off. Just do the same thing to the other side. And let's just do this. I'm going to clamp them both together. So let's just match them up. So now we've got 2 pieces that match. There's a little bit of roughness on the edge there that we're going to have to file off. If you want to smooth that off a bit more and you don't have a file, probably a nail file will do. We'll just polish up the edge there a bit. just so there's no sharp edges. That is it. That's our clamp. We just have to put it on our seat belt. I'm going to touch this up with a little bit of black paint. So that was number 2. 3 more to go. So thanks for dropping by, Victor EZ Micro Camper Builds. Looking forward to seeing you again. So bye for now. You take care.